for them being defensive ends as backups for us, I think they'll be all right. They'll be fine.
As a guy who goes after the quarterbacks every day, what's your take on the quarterback battle? How are those guys looking so far?
The quarterbacks, they're looking good. There's a lot of competition there at that position, which is good for us as a team, you know. But what I like to see is them getting sacked, of course. So that's been the case.
Appreciate it, man.
No problem.
You've probably been asked this a couple times, but I guess what you said the other day, you were weighing in at 231. Is that right?
Right.
Okay. Is that about where you feel good there? Do you want to be a little heavier?
See, I mean, I feel good no matter what the weight is, you know, because I've been an undersized defensive end my whole life, you know. So weight has never really, I mean, of course I wanted to gain the weight, but I never let that set me back, you know. I always try to, if it's the weight, then that means I know I have to work on my technique. I got to get better technique. So whatever I can control, that's what I try to do. I try to control whatever I can, you know. But as for me gaining the weight, you know, it definitely helps. You know, it helps me. I'm stronger, that means, you know, if I'm gaining weight. So I'm trying to, I mean, I don't plan to stop right now. I just plan on keep this diet, which is eating more and just keep lifting and stuff like that. Just trying to be the best I can be.
So let's say what's today? Today the 12th.
Today's 12th.
So let's say 18 days from now, on the 30th. I mean,
I'm definitely gonna gain a couple more pounds.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stay here cause I'm eating good, you know, and working hard and stuff like that. But I expect me to keep gaining weight throughout the season. So
it's just always
then it's, you know, that's okay.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm gonna. It's not like, I mean, I have heart.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. Well, it sounds like it's always you're one of those guys. You just got this light speed metabolism where it's kind of hard for you to keep stuff on.
Right. So I've been very active as a kid, just always active, always running around and stuff like that. So I guess it was always kind of hard for me to gain weight. But another thing about gaining weight is just that diet. You know, when you're trying to gain weight, that means you gotta have your meals. Your meals important, and the snacks in between your meals is important.
Yeah.
So it's just having that discipline and being consistent, you know.
Hey, speaking of being consistent, you know, when you step in this year, I mean, you were dynamic when you were in the game last year. You're playing behind a couple of seniors. So as you kind of assume a full-time role this year, what was Bud telling you? What was Charlie telling you that you had to do to be the guy that was in there for every snap? What did you have to get better?
Right. So right after, you know, right after the spring, whatever, when we got in the offseason, what Coach Foster and Coach Wiles emphasized on was, what Coach Wiles and Coach Foster emphasized on was me gaining weight and me loving the weight room and me eating, which is what I've done, you know, and me just playing better, just me getting better at 7-8, you know, and run blocks and stuff like that. So just getting better, taking advantage of every day.
So you don't think you're going to have any problems standing up a guy that's 6'6", 300 pounds off the edge?
I mean, I'm the type of guy that doesn't like to back down from nothing. So of course, you know, I felt like I did a pretty decent job previous year. I felt like I held my ground for the most part. But I mean, if I ever slipped up, you know, I'm trying to take those away. You know, if I ever made a mistake, I'm trying to make sure I don't ever make that same mistake again. So that's how I approach that.
Thanks, Dad.